What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today I got some gameplay for you guys of, in my personal opinion, the most underrated assault rifle in this game, the Latch 5.56. A lot of people do not enjoy this gun because it kind of is a pea shooter, but honestly, again, if you mess around with the attachments and you find the right setup that you enjoy personally, I think you can really turn this thing into an absolute beast. And also, funny enough, I was scrolling through all the scopes and I found this holographic that you see here. And in my personal opinion, it kind of resembles like a target finder, it really spots out all the enemies really nice and crystal clear, but it doesn't like over zoom your scope. It doesn't make you have to have like a 2, 3, 4 times magnification. It's actually extremely solid. It looks a little goofy at first, but like I said, you might be able to really enjoy the scope, especially if you're someone who struggles with identifying enemies, especially on some of the more, larger scaled maps. Now, today, I wanted to go ahead and sit back and make a video discussing just basically the whole overall Call of Duty community right now. It is insane to see that even the slight bit of positivity towards this game will get you a never-ending amount of hate. Now, I understand, some people will absolutely shill out. You know what I'm saying? They'll take all the cash in the world from Activision, and they won't give absolute fair criticism. But then there's others that, might potentially enjoy the game, like me myself, where I see both sides of this whole overall picture here, but I'm having fun, and we're getting absolutely crapped on. Like it's obviously no tomorrow. And there's plenty of other people who are like me, who see the potential within this game, who think that the overall experience is enjoyable, but they want more things to be fixed and changed. But because they are having an enjoyable experience, because they're able to play the game on a day-to-day basis, once again, like I said, they are either, branded, as a shill or someone who is horrible at Call of Duty, someone who just doesn't understand what COD is all about. Again, I never said that this game was one of the most fantastic titles out there. Never did I say that, I just think Modern Warfare 2 is fun. It has been a very long time since I've been able to sit down for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and actually enjoy something. Throughout both betas, and now from the beginning of the launch of this game all the way to now, I am still absolutely not tired of this experience. There are still so many more, things I have to learn about the maps, so many more unique things that I can discover, along with all the weapon variety that I still haven't even touched upon. There's a lot of guns that I still have to deck out. It's just, man, the content is there, in my personal opinion. And again, it comes down to opinions, right? I might think this way, but just because I think this way doesn't mean it's correct. And you might think the game is absolutely horrifying. But, like I said, we are never saying this game is extremely outstanding. Compared to Modern Warfare 2019, Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, yes, this game is phenomenal in my eyes. But if we want to really go back and compare to OG CODs, Modern Warfare 2 is missing out on a lot of stuff that makes an OG COD feel like an OG COD. Traditional mini-maps, original footstep audio, where, having a perk like Ninja is, it might be nice, but at the end of the day, are you forced to? No. The footstep audio was always loud enough that you were able to identify enemies if they're close enough to you, but you're not specifically only sound whoring the whole time in OG COD games. You're just simply not. And that's all you do in Modern Warfare 2 here. The base ADS speeds are horrifying. Now, in OG CODs, there weren't that many attachments to mess with your ADS speed. You could barely put anything on your gun to even begin with. Back in the day, Modern Warfare 2 introduced a perk called Bling, and that's how you put on 2 attachments on your weapon, Really classic COD. You can only put like one thing on your gun if you're lucky enough. So even though that I enjoy that attachments have evolved from the OG CODs to now, like, I'll be honest, I really do enjoy decking out my gun. I think it looks pretty badass. But it has way too many downsides in current Call of Duty. Back in the day, like I said, you didn't really have to worry about this stuff. You pick a weapon that you really enjoy, you put an attachment or 2 on it, and you run a gun, And if you want extra movement speed while you're ADS, you put on a stock, which was, pretty much what every competitive player would go along with. Or, if you even just want to sit casually, you weren't forced to do anything. Your gun would ADS at a normal speed, and you can engage with enemies if you want to casually run around and gun up in Call of Duty. Even missing features like the barracks having a combat record. I made a video about this where I said, it's a hot take, but I kind of think it's good that there's no combat record at the very beginning at least, because people will have more time to focus on camos instead of sweating for their stats, making the lobbies a little bit more casual in a time where skill-based matchmaking is so thick. But still, if you're going to hold off on the combat record, where's the challenges? Where's the calling cards? Where's the emblems? I know they're probably all coming with Season 1, but this is the launch of the game. We all purchased it for $70+. All of that stuff is supposed to come with the package. It doesn't come later. It comes with the package. There's tons of missing content out of Modern Warfare 2 right now. And to go a bit back and talk about the minimap situation, the traditional minimap allows players to move. I understand people, I guess, really hate red dot chasing. And trust me, red dot chasing does. It's weird, it's annoying, but it doesn't make you improve as a player. Honestly, red dot chasing almost makes you worse of a player. If you're only focusing on the minimap and looking at red dots only, you're going to get clapped left and right. So honestly, I don't think it does anything to, allowing red dot, chasers to improve. No, it only allows people who are more skilled to bait red dot chasers. You know what I'm saying? The traditional minimap in COD is a natural skill gap that has always lived in the Call of Duty scene. And having it stripped is just, it's so unnatural. And, obviously, as a player who loves to, pretty much try to grind out any FPS game that I want to get my hands on, obviously, I have to force myself to get used to it, but it's something that is not enjoyable to force myself to get used to. And not having a traditional minimap allows players to hide much better. You can say, yes, look at the compass, you can find the red dots on there, but at least on the minimap, you can locate the camper. Not just the direction of the camper and the sound of the camper, but you can directly know where they are and plan a way, strategize a way to get them out. I just simply like the skill gap a bit more with the traditional minimap. But, the list goes on here. I respect and I notice everything that's wrong with this game. But you have to understand, I am extremely passionate about what I do on this channel here. Activision would never be able to pay me a dime to go ahead and play their product because they wouldn't allow me to do so, Regardless if I give a positive review or a negative review, they don't want anybody who's open-minded. That's the same reason why some of the most top-tier reviewers out there who, like I said, give Call of Duty games positive reviews sometimes, but also give criticism about the games as well, they're not invited out to play, watch, do anything, review, none of that stuff, because Activision will only pay people who will 110% back up the game and talk nothing but positive about it. You have to understand, this channel has always revolved around my passion for gaming. I've always loved gaming. I've always loved talking about gaming. I've always loved building a community around gaming and then going ahead and sharing those opinions, sharing those ideas, sharing those concepts, and just sharing the fun with one another. So no matter what, at the end of the day, I will always give my 110% real perspective on how I feel about a game. Whether I like it or hate it, that is how it's going to go. Nobody will be able to pay me otherwise because I can't fake anything. Back in Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops Cold War, people told me every single day, JB, are you crazy? Why do you talk so much crap about these games, but you play it every single day? It's the only way I can make content. My content would be so soulless. There would be no passion behind it, no love behind it if I didn't play the game. That's what sparks the interest in making the content. My channel revolves around COD. So when COD is bad, yeah, I'm going to be talking smack about it. But I can't just talk smack about it and not play it. I have to dig into it. I have to have a reason to talk smack about it. I have to actually, not like the experience, play it, and then talk about why I'm not liking it. Why these things need to be changed. If they refuse to be changed, I emphasize on them further. We talk about them more. We try to get topics, done. That's why I play the game so much when I hate the game. Same thing here. I like the game, and I'm playing it a lot, and I'm going to say the same thing. I like the game. I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings. I'm sorry if you are, you got to leave the channel now because, JbowenDaMan is chilling out. But, like I said, I can't lie about that. I see everything that's wrong. I've talked about everything that's wrong, and we're still going to discuss everything that's wrong. The game has 2 years, and trust me, these 2 years are going to be packed with tons of work in order to get this game to be, a top tier COD if they're even willing to listen in certain aspects. Until then, I wouldn't even consider it a top tier COD. And if you're looking for something that's drastically different from Modern Warfare 2019, then, honestly, I don't think it will be for you either. But in all reality, I can't deny the facts that, in my personal opinion, it plays better than MW 2019. I'm able to move more. I'm able to rotate more. I could push campers out 24/7 between either, throwing a drill charge or just absolutely obliterating them by just simply shooting them in the face. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's down to the map designs that have been changed up that I really do enjoy. I know, once again, tons of people hate them, but it really simply all comes down to opinion. But I guess the moral of the story here is don't slaughter people for complimenting some things that were done correctly within this game, because there's always stuff done good in these games. Like Modern Warfare 2019, I've said time and time and time again, if the minimap, the footstep noise, and the map designs were changed, that would have been a top tier COD. The map designs are now changed. Now the only requests that really pissed me off in Modern Warfare 2019 are now the minimap and the footstep noise. I don't know if Ninja or Dead Silence is ever going to come back. Right now, I just depend on Treyarch to give me that really OG-styled Call of Duty experience. But the footsteps are reduced to a point where it's like OG Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, where it's not needed to have Dead Silence and I can still move around a little bit more without people sound whoring me through 3 to 4 different buildings. It'll be more tolerable. And like I said, the minimap, if they could revert that back, even better. At the end of the day, I am enjoying my experience with some of the improvements that they made with the game. It almost feels like a classic Infinity Ward title, and they are so close to making it perfect. Again, I just hope they listen to the community, because if they do, this could be a true banger. But once again, please guys, don't give hate to those who want to see this game prosper, because we can point Infinity Ward in the right direction. We will give hate later if they choose not to. But like I said, we're so close. Like I said, they're fixing some things here. They fixed a handful of things, even though features are missing, of course. Like I said, I care most about the gameplay, the core experience of what makes COD COD, I went back in the day, the reason I played COD 4 is for the gameplay. The reason I played World at War is for the gameplay. The reason I played Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, all the OG COD games, I went back and played them because I loved shooting at people. I loved the gunplay, the feel, and I liked dropping streaks. That's COD. That's literally COD. That's all that matters to me. The gunplay is great. The map designs are better. I'm just missing the footstep noise in the minimap. And I will be pretty darn happy. I'll be real. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and tap that notification button. Also, if you want to chat me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.